Welcome. Remember, every conversation is a chance to practice.
You're learning to connect better. What technique will you try?
We can't wait to hear from you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Duncan.
And I'm Jennifer. And today, oh boy, do we have a topic that hit way too close to home for me this week.
Oh no, what happened?
So, picture this. I sent my boss what I thought was a perfectly reasonable email. Professional, clear, to the point, and guess what she replied with?
What?
Is everything okay? You seem upset. I wasn't upset. I was just being efficient.
Oh no, the classic tone misread.
Exactly, which is why today we're diving into the 3 biggest communication tone errors that are probably sabotaging your relationships, your career, and honestly, your sanity. And we're not just talking about emails, folks.
Nope, we're talking face-to-face conversations, text messages, Slack messages, Zoom calls.
That passive-aggressive comment your coworker made in the meeting?
Okay, we've all been there. But here's the thing. Most people have no idea they're making these mistakes. They think they're communicating just fine.
Right, so stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what these errors are, how to spot them in your own communication, and most importantly, how to fix them before you accidentally start a war with your boss, your partner, or that barista who already messes up your order.
The barista is crucial, Jen, crucial.
All right, let's jump in.
So, error number 1, and this is a big one. Are you ready?
Hit me.
The I'm just being direct disaster. Pounds.
Oh my God, Duncan, this one drives me crazy.
Right? So here's what happens. Someone prides themselves on being direct or honest or just telling it like it is, and they think that's a good thing.
It can be a good thing. Directness is important, but
there's a massive difference between being direct and being blunt to the point of rudeness. And here's the kicker. The person doing it usually has no idea they're coming across as harsh.
Okay, let me give you a real example. Last month, my friend Sarah, lovely person, very smart, was giving feedback in a team meeting, and she said, word for word, "This design is bad. We need to start over."
Ooh, ouch.
Right? Now, she thought she was being helpful. In her mind, she was being clear and direct, saving everyone time. But what everyone else heard was, "You wasted your time, your work is garbage, and I'm not even going to acknowledge your effort."
And that's the problem. The intention was efficiency, but the impact was devastation. And this happens all the time.
Yes, because tone isn't just about what you say. It's about how you make people feel. And when you strip away all the cushioning, all the empathy, all the human warmth, you're not being direct, you're being a bulldozer.
A bulldozer, I love that. So what's the fix here?
Okay, so the fix is something I call the compliment sandwich. But we're going to upgrade it because the traditional compliment sandwich is too obvious and people see right through it.
Oh yeah, the, "Hey, great job, but actually everything's terrible, but keep up the good work" thing.
Exactly. That's trash. Here's what you do instead. You lead with acknowledgement, not fake compliments.
What's the difference?
Acknowledgement is recognizing the effort or the context. So instead of, "This design is bad," Sarah could have said, "Hey, I can see you put a lot of work into this, and I appreciate the direction you're going. I'm wondering if we could explore some alternative approaches because I'm concerned about X, Y, and Z."
Okay, that's way better.
Right? Same feedback, same directness, but now you've made the person feel seen before you deliver the critical part. You're not attacking their worth, you're addressing the work.
So it's about adding emotional intelligence to your directness.
Bingo. And here's the thing that just direct people need to understand. Taking an extra 10 seconds to frame your feedback with empathy doesn't make you weak, it makes you effective, because people actually listen instead of shutting down defensively.
You know what? I think a lot of people confuse being direct with being rude because they've seen it work for certain people. Like they've seen a CEO or a boss be super blunt and everyone jumps. So they think, oh, that's how leaders communicate.
Yes, Duncan, that's so true. But what they don't see is the resentment building behind the scenes, the high turnover, the toxic culture. Just because something gets short-term compliance doesn't mean it's good communication.
Exactly. All right, so quick recap on error number 1. Being direct is good, being unnecessarily harsh is not. Add acknowledgement and empathy to your directness, and you'll get better results without burning bridges.
Love it. Okay, ready for error number 2?
Let's do it.
All right, error number 2, the "I'm just joking" minefield.
Oh man, this one is tricky.
So tricky because humor is amazing, right? It builds connection, it diffuses tension, it makes conversations more enjoyable.
But when it goes wrong, it goes spectacularly wrong.
Right. So here's what happens. Someone makes a joke that lands poorly. Maybe it's a bit too personal, or the timing's off, or the other person is having a bad day. And instead of reading the room and adjusting, what do?
They double down.
They double down. What? I'm just joking. Don't be so sensitive. Learn to take a joke.
And now you've gone from making one mistake to making it 10 times worse.
Exactly, because now you're not just delivering a bad joke, you're invalidating the other person's feelings and making them the problem.
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate for a second. Sometimes people are too sensitive, right? Like sometimes a harmless joke gets taken the wrong way.
Sure, that can happen. But here's the thing, Duncan. Even if you think someone's being too sensitive, the fact is they're upset. And if your goal is effective communication and maintaining a good relationship, then your response matters more than who's right.
So what should you do instead?
You pause. You read the room. If you see that your joke didn't land, and trust me, you can always tell, you immediately course correct. You say something like, "Hey, I was trying to be funny, but I can see that didn't land right. My bad."
That's it? Just apologize?
That's it. It takes 3 seconds, it costs you nothing, and it preserves the relationship. But people don't do it because their ego gets in the way.
You know what I think it is? I think people feel like apologizing for a joke makes them look weak or like they're walking on eggshells.
But that's such a toxic mindset. Apologizing when you've hurt someone, even accidentally, is actually a sign of strength. It shows you value the relationship more than being right.
Plus, here's something people don't think about. If you never adjust your humor based on your audience, you're not being authentic, you're being tone deaf.
Ooh, that's good. Say more about that.
Okay, so think about it. You wouldn't make the same jokes with your grandmother that you'd make with your college buddies, right? That's not censorship, that's social intelligence. You're reading your audience and adapting.
Right. And the same applies at work, with new friends, and professional settings. It doesn't mean you can't be funny. It means you're being thoughtful about your impact.
Now, here's the flip side. What about when you're on the receiving end of a bad joke?
Ooh, good question. Okay, so if someone makes a joke that bothers you, you have a couple options. Option 1, let it go if it's minor and you don't think it'll happen again.
And option 2?
Address it. But do it with curiosity, not accusation. Something like, "Hey, when you said X, it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't think you meant it that way, but I wanted to mention it."
That's actually really smart because you're giving them the benefit of the doubt while still setting a boundary.
Exactly. And most people will apologize and adjust. But if they get defensive and pull the "just joking" card, that tells you a lot about their emotional maturity.
Fair point. All right, so quick recap on error number 2. Humor is great, but if your joke lands poorly, acknowledge it and move on. Don't make the other person feel bad for having feelings. And if you're on the receiving end, speak up with curiosity, not attack.
Perfect. You ready for error number 3?
Born ready, let's go.
All right. Error number 3, and this is the one that got me in trouble with my boss, the emotion-free zone trap.
Okay, explain this one because I'm not sure I follow.
So this is especially common in professional settings. People think that removing all emotion from their communication makes them sound more professional, more credible, more serious.
And that's bad?
It can be bad because when you strip out all warmth, all personality, all human connection, you end up sounding cold, robotic, or even hostile, even when that's not your intention at all.
Oh, like your email to your boss.
Exactly like my email to my boss. So here's what I wrote. I said, per our discussion, I've completed the report. Attached for your review, let me know if changes are needed.
That seems fine.
That's what I thought, but my boss read it as curt and upset because there was zero warmth. No hi, no hope you're well, no thanks, no happy to discuss, just facts.
But isn't that efficient? I mean, you got straight to the point.
In theory, yes, but communication isn't just about transferring information, it's about maintaining relationships. And in text-based communication especially, when you remove all the emotional cues, people fill in the blanks with their own assumptions.
Oh, and those assumptions are usually negative.
Yes, because of something called negativity bias. Our brains are wired to assume the worst when there's ambiguity. So a neutral email reads as cold. A cold email reads as angry.
That's fascinating. So how do you fix it?
You add small doses of warmth back in. And I'm not saying you need to be overly effusive or fake, just human.
Can you give me a before and after?
Sure. So my original email was, per our discussion, I've completed the report. Attached for your review. Let me know if changes are needed.
Right.
Here's the revised version. Hi, Sarah. Hope you're having a good day. I finished up the report we discussed and attached it here. Let me know if you'd like me to adjust anything. Happy to revise. Thanks.
Okay, that's way warmer, but it's not unprofessional.
Right? Same information, but now it feels like it's coming from a human being who cares, not a robot.
So it's about finding the balance between professional and personable.
Exactly. And here's the thing. This applies to spoken communication too, not just emails. If you're in a meeting and you're just rattling off facts with no vocal warmth, people tune out or think you're annoyed.
You know, I wonder if this is why some people are so successful in sales or leadership. They've mastered that balance of being competent and warm.
Duncan, yes. There's actually research on this. It's called the warmth competence model. People judge you on two dimensions. Are you warm and are you competent? You need both to be truly influential.
So if you're competent but cold, people respect you but don't like you.
Right, and if you're warm but incompetent, people like you but don't respect you. You need both.
That's such a good framework. Okay, so how do you add warmth without overdoing it?
Great question. Here are 2 quick tips. 1, use the person's name. Hey, Duncan feels warmer than no greeting at all. 2, add a small pleasantry. Hope you're doing well, or thanks for your patience goes a long way. 3, use contractions. I'll get that done sounds friendlier than I will get that done. 4, end on a positive note. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts instead of just ending abruptly.
Those are all tiny adjustments that make a huge difference.
Exactly. And none of them compromise your professionalism or waste time. They just make you sound like a human being.
Now, I'm curious, is there such a thing as too much warmth?
Oh, absolutely. If every email sounds like you're writing to your best friend, people might not take you seriously. Or if you're overly apologetic, sorry, just wanted to check in, so sorry to bother you, I'm so sorry. You undermine your own authority.
So it's about calibration.
Exactly. Read the room, match the tone of your environment, but always lean slightly toward warmth rather than cold.
Unless you're trying to get out of a conversation, then maybe the cold, robotic approach works.
Okay, fair point. If you want someone to leave you alone, by all means, channel your inner robot.
All right, so quick recap on error number 3. Don't strip all emotion from your communication in an effort to sound professional. Add small doses of warmth. Use names, pleasantries, contractions, and positive closings to sound competent and human.
Perfect.
Okay, everyone, let's do a quick recap of the 3 huge communication tone errors we covered today.
Error number 1, the I'm just being direct disaster. Being direct is good, but being blunt to the point of rudeness damages relationships. Add acknowledgement and empathy to your feedback.
Error number 2, the I'm just joking minefield. Humor is powerful, but if your joke lands poorly, acknowledge it instead of doubling down and invalidating the other person's feelings.
And error number 3, the emotion-free zone trap. Removing all warmth from your communication makes you sound cold or hostile. Add small doses of humanity, names, pleasantries, contractions to sound both competent and approachable.
So here's your challenge for this week. Pick one of these errors that resonated with you, the one you think you might be making, and consciously work on fixing it.
And pay attention to how people respond. I guarantee you'll notice a difference in how your conversations go.
Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these 3 errors do you struggle with most? Or have you been on the receiving end of one of these? Drop a comment below and let us know.
And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every week on communication, psychology, and all the stuff that makes us human.
Also, we just want to say thank you so much for being here and being part of this community. We genuinely appreciate every single one of you who takes the time to watch, comment, and engage with us.
Seriously, you all make this so fun. Whether you're a longtime subscriber or this is your first video, welcome. We're so glad you're here.
All right, that's it for today. Until next time,
Communicate with kindness.
see you next week.
See you next week.